Welcome back to the Chad DiMera Channel, your ultimate source for the most explosive Days of Our Lives deep dives. Today is a beautiful, drama-filled day, and we have a monumental bombshell to drop that is going to shake Salem to its very core. Grab your coffee, because we are diving straight into a massive legacy return that nobody saw coming. Hold on to your seats, Salem fans, because an absolute earthquake is about to hit the Kiriakis mansion. We are hearing massive rumblings that Philip Kiriakis' long-lost son is about to make a shocking return to Salem. Yes, you heard that right. Philip's son Tyler is heading back to the canvas, and I am telling you right now, this is going to be the ultimate game changer for the May sweeps. Can you even believe it? Just when we thought the Kiriakis family drama couldn't get any more complicated with Alex and Joy's baby mess, the writers are reaching deep into the Days of Our Lives vault to bring back a storyline that is going to blow everyone's minds. This isn't just a rumor. The seeds were officially planted in the May 5th episode, and the fallout is going to be absolutely legendary. I am so hyped for this. Let's break down exactly what happened on May 5th, because it was a masterclass in dropping a soap opera plot twist. Gabi Hernandez, who has been getting incredibly cozy with Philip lately, completely shut him down when he tried to give her some parenting advice. Gabi ruthlessly threw it in his face that he isn't a parent, so he has no right to judge her or give her pointers about Ariana. But here's the kicker. Philip didn't just take the insult. He looked Gabi dead in the eye and dropped the ultimate truth bomb. He actually does have a son out there, somewhere in the world. The look on Gabi's face was priceless. I mean, we all know Gabi loves a man with power and legacy, but finding out her new live-in boyfriend has a secret heir, that changes the entire dynamic of their relationship. Now, for all of you newer viewers, or if you just need a refresher on this wild piece of Salem lore, let's rewind the clock about 20 years. This is where the true fandom knowledge comes in. How exactly did Philip get a son that he didn't raise? Well, it all goes back to one of the most insane, convoluted, and dramatically brilliant storylines of the 2000s. Philip was married to Belle Black at the time, and they were desperately trying to have a baby through in vitro fertilization. But this is Days of Our Lives, so of course there was a massive, scandalous mix-up at the clinic. Through a series of wild soap opera shenanigans, the egg of Sean Brady's wife at the time, Mimi Lockhart, was accidentally fertilized with Philip's sperm and implanted into a surrogate named Lauren. That's right, a biological Kiriakis Lockhart baby was created by total accident! And you won't believe who was pulling the strings behind the scenes to make this situation a million times worse. Enter Bonnie Lockhart, Mimi's mother. When the truth about the embryo mix-up came to light, the surrogate, Lauren, was initially told to terminate the pregnancy, but Bonnie, ever the opportunistic schemer, saw dollar signs. She realized that her daughter's biological child would also be a Kiriakis heir. Bonnie manipulated the situation, thinking it would be incredibly financially beneficial to have her bloodline tied directly to Victor Kiriakis' massive fortune. I despise Bonnie's historical greed, but you have to admit, it was a brilliant villain move. She weaponized an unborn child for a payday, setting off a chain reaction of trauma that is still echoing through Salem today. The tragedy of this slow burn storyline only deepened from there. Lauren, the surrogate, eventually gave birth to a little boy named Tyler, but she was completely overwhelmed and ended up abandoning the baby right here in Salem. And who stepped up to take care of this innocent child? None other than our beloved legacy couple, Steve Patch Johnson and Kayla Brady. They fostered baby Tyler, giving him a brief taste of a loving, stable home. Those scenes from years ago were absolutely heartbreaking, watching Steve and Kayla pour their hearts into a child that wasn't theirs. But the stability didn't last. Lauren tragically died, leaving Tyler's fate entirely in the hands of his biological father, Philip Kiriakis. Let's be real for a second, guys. This is where I lose all respect for Philip. When the time came for Philip to step up and be a father to Tyler, he completely choked. He decided that he wasn't ready to be a dad and voluntarily gave his own flesh and blood up for adoption. Are you kidding me? He was perfectly ready to be a father when he and Belle started the IVF process. But the second things got complicated and messy, he bailed. It is incredibly cowardly. It actually mirrors exactly what Johnny DiMera recently did when he backed out of adopting Trey, which completely destroyed Sophia's life. But while I love Johnny and think he just made a youthful mistake, Philip was a grown man who abandoned a Kiriakis heir. I think this was a huge mistake, and Philip deserves every ounce of karma coming his way. When Tyler returns, fast forward to today, and that little abandoned baby is now a full-grown man approaching his 20s. Think about the psychological profile of a kid who learns he is the biological son of a billionaire Kiriakis and a Lockhart, but was thrown away because his dad just wasn't feeling up to the task. Tyler is going to return to Salem with a massive chip on his shoulder, and rightfully so. Is he going to be a hardened, bitter young man looking for revenge? Or is he going to be a cunning, manipulative player who wants to claim his birthright? I'm telling you, the casting for this role needs to be absolute perfection, because Tyler has the potential to be the ultimate bad boy of the new generation. This recast is going to be epic. What does Tyler's return mean for the Kiriakis Empire? Oh, the corporate warfare is going to be legendary. Right now, Maggie is fighting tooth and nail to keep Titan afloat while dealing with Kate and Xander's relentless sabotage. Alex Kiriakis is running around obsessed with Joy Wesley and baby Kelsey, and now Philip is trying to establish his own dominance. Throwing Victor Kiriakis' biological grandson into this mix is like tossing a grenade into a fireworks factory. Tyler has a legitimate biological claim to the Titan fortune. If he wants a piece of the pie, he could easily challenge Philip, Alex, and even Maggie. I can already see Tyler marching into the Titan boardroom and demanding the legacy that was stolen from him. We absolutely have to talk about how this impacts Gabi Hernandez. Gabi is currently living with Philip, and they are blending their personal and professional lives with Gabi, Sheik, and Titan. But Gabi's ultimate goal right now is seizing DiMera assets by claiming to be Stefan's widow. What happens when she realizes Philip has a 20-year-old son who could inherit half of the Kiriakis' fortune? A lot of fans think Gabi will support Philip in building a relationship with Tyler, but I'm telling you, it's definitely going to be way more complicated than that. Gabi might try to manipulate Tyler herself. She loves playing the role of the powerful matriarch, and having a young, impressionable Kiriakis heir under her roof could be the ultimate weapon in her arsenal. Let's pivot to the Lockhart side of the family. Think about the dynamic between Tyler and his biological grandmother, Bonnie Lockhart. Bonnie is currently dealing with the disastrous fallout of her plagiarized book, and she is desperate for a win. Imagine her shock when her grandson, the Kiriakis heir she always wanted, suddenly walks into the Brady pub. Will Bonnie try to reconnect with him out of genuine love, or will she see him as a walking ATM? Knowing Bonnie, she is going to try and cash in on her grandson's return. She might even try to turn Tyler against Philip, reminding him that Philip is the one who threw him away. The Lockhart Kiriakis family dinners are going to be absolute chaos. Let's dive into some wild fan theories here on the Chad DiMera Channel. Could Tyler team up with someone like EJ DiMera to take down Titan from the inside? EJ is always looking for a weakness in the Kiriakis' armor, and a disgruntled, abandoned son is the perfect pawn. Or, what if Tyler crosses paths with our beloved Chad DiMera? I swear, if Tyler tries to mess with Chad or his new dynamic with Kat Green, I will riot! Chad has been through enough, and he needs to focus on his kids and his own happiness. I passionately defend Chad in all things, so Tyler better keep his Kiriakis drama far away from the DiMera mansion. But knowing Salem, the Kiriakis and DiMera worlds are bound to violently collide. We also have to consider how Tyler fits into the current younger demographic in Salem. We've got Tate Black, Holly Jonas, and Ariana Horton all tangled up in the horrific aftermath of Sophia's presumed death. Tyler is right around their age, maybe a tiny bit older. He could easily become the new alpha male of that friend group. Imagine the drama if Tyler starts dating Holly, or worse, if he catches the eye of Gabi's daughter, Ariana. Philip dating Gabi while Philip's son dates Gabi's daughter. That is the exact brand of mess.